Thread the long piece of yarn into the sewing needle. Here, put the part with only half of the V in front. Start by counting 1, 2, 3, 4 from the wings. Sew the first stitch in this hole on the fourth round. From this hole, pass it through this hole, then pull it out. Then pass it through the half V on the earmuff from the bottom. Then pass it through the V on the other side from the top. And then pass it through the hole on the body to the position of the earmuff on the other side. Also count 1, 2, 3, 4 upward from the wings. Then sew in these 2 holes, and then follow the steps just now to sew this side as well. The position here only needs to be sewn to fix the position of both sides. Pull the last stitch out from any hole, thread the yarn into the hole just now, tie the 2 ends of the yarn into a knot. Next, we learn how to make the ball on the earmuff. First, cut a length of yarn as long as the crochet hook. And then place the yarn on top of the crochet hook like this, leaving a section here. Take out the white yarn and wrap it around the top of the crochet hook 30 times. When winding, pay attention to organizing the yarn. After winding 30 times like this, fix the yarn with a knot. Tie a knot first to prevent it from falling apart. Then cut off the long yarn and then slowly push the yarn ball off the crochet hook. And then tighten the knot just now and then start to tie the second knot. After completion, these 2 yarns should be reserved for sewing later. And then cut the 2 ends apart. It will look like this after cutting. Press it with your hands and trim the long end slightly. Cut off the long yarn bit by bit. It should look like this. Thread these 2 pieces of yarn into a sewing needle and then sew the ball up in the hole under the earmuff. Pass it through this hole and out through any hole in the back. Do the same on the other side. Thread 2 pieces of yarn into the suture needle. Pass it through the hole under the earmuff and then pass it out through the same hole on the back. The last 4 yarns need to be in the same hole, and then knot and fix these 4 yarns. And then cut off the excess yarn. The lower yarn is also knotted and fixed. Finally, use the tail of the sewing needle to poke the excess yarn in. A cute penguin is completed.